Today we are going to perform experiment on the Boolean function realization via virtual lab platform, and the aim of this experiment is to analyze and synthesize a given Boolean function using basic logic gates and verify its expression using K-map. I would like to thank team of IIT Kharagpur for providing the virtual lab, and we are able to demonstrate experiment to our students easily via this interactive platform. These are the experiment objectives. At the end of this experiment, student will be able to learn how to express Boolean expression using the logic gates, how to wire up the network of gates, interpret and verify the logic and the truth table of Boolean expression, and minimize the Boolean expression using K-map. So before giving the demonstration of experiment, I would like to give you some theory background. So we are going to discuss about what is Boolean expression, what are SOP and POS forms, then reduction of Boolean function using K-map, and the IC diagrams to wire up the circuit. So basically Boolean function or the Boolean expression that is represented by two standard forms. One is called as SOP and second is called as POS. SOP stands for sum of product and POS stands for product of sum. And why we are representing in these two forms? Because this makes the implementation, evolution and simplification easier as well as systematic. So if we go for the SOP representation, that stands for sum of product. So that is basically a method of simplifying the Boolean expression of logic gates, and by the name itself, idea is this is taking the summation of product terms, and for that purpose if we realize the circuit, we require the AND gate to generate the product terms, and we need OR gate to take the summation of all the product terms. And all the product terms, they are also called as the min terms. And if we go for the POS form, that stands for product of sum form. So here by the name itself, idea is we need to generate the sum terms. The sum terms are also called as the max terms, and finally we have to take the product of all the sum terms. So for generating the sum terms, the OR gates are required, and for taking the product of all the sum terms, the AND gate is required, and this is also considered to be the dual of SOP form. So for understanding min term and max term case, we have taken the example of three variables, the A, B and C. A, B and C are the three input variables, and in the binary A, B and C can have total 8 combinations in the range 000 to 111. So let's say we need to represent the min terms and the max terms in terms of three variables A, B and C. So when we define the min term, the 0 is represented as complemented variable, and if 1 is there, that is represented as true variable. So what we understand by complement variable and the true variable, the A is the original variable called as the true variable, and if we are taking the complement of A, that is treated as the complemented variable. Complement means we are taking the inversion of A. So if we need to represent 0, 0, 0, so as all the bits are 0, so all the three variables are represented in terms of their complemented variable, and min term means product term. So we have to take the product of these three variables in their complemented form, that is A complement dot B complement dot C complement. This is the representation of min term. And similarly, if we represent this min term, this is A complement, B complement and C, because this value is 1. So this particular variable is taken as it is in the true form, and as these two bits are 0, so they are taken in terms of their complemented form. Similarly, we can write all the 8 combinations for 111 as all are 1. So we can represent it as A dot B dot C. And similarly, if we have to represent the max term, that is the dual of this SOP form, in the POS form we need to generate the sum terms. The sum terms are called as the max terms, and here the 0 is represented as true variable and the 1 is represented as complemented variable. So let's say we need to represent this combination and all the max terms, that means they are the sum terms. So we have to take the summation of variables to represent the max term. So 0 is representing true variable here. So this is written as A plus B plus C. And similarly, let's say we have to write this. So this is considered as 1 is represented as complemented variable. So this is A complement plus, this is true, this is B plus C complement. And the same way we can write for triple one, that is A complement plus B complement plus C complement. So for this particular experiment, we need to verify the given Boolean expression, that is AB plus A complement C plus BC, and we have to verify this whether it's reduced Boolean expression form, that is AB plus A complement C. So how we are going to verify? So we have defined the methodology or all the steps to perform this experiment. So first of all, we need to synthesize and analyze original Boolean expression using the basic logic gates. Then we are converting this Boolean expression to standard SOP form, because this is not the standard SOP form. We will going to discuss what is standard SOP. Then after that, we are going to reduce this Boolean expression in the standard SOP form using K-map, that is the Carnot map. And then we are going to synthesize and analyze the reduced Boolean expression using the basic logic gates. And finally, we wire up the network of gates for the original Boolean expression as well as the reduced Boolean expression and verify their performance using LED. So first of all, we need to analyze and synthesize the original Boolean expression. So for the analysis purpose, we have drawn the circuit diagram of the original Boolean expression. So if we need to realize this SOP form, so we need to take one AND gate to take the product of A and B, this AND gate. Then we need to take the second AND gate to take the product of A complement and C. So this AND gate is required, and the third AND gate is to take this product, that is B and C. And finally, we need to add all the three product terms with the OR gate. And if we see this signal, original signal, that is A, B and C. So A complement is generated from A by taking the inverter in the circuit. So inverter is not shown in the circuit diagram, but obviously the A complement is the complemented version of original signal A. So we need to take one inverter to get A complement from A. So if we analyze this circuit, so total number of gates required are 5. One NOT gate is required, that is not shown, but A complement is shown to show that this is the complement of A, and that is generated with the help of NOT gate. Then we can see here 3 AND gates are there, and we can see 1 OR gate is there. So total 5 gates are required to analyze and synthesize this particular circuit. So as we need to reduce this Boolean expression, original Boolean expression using the K-map, and in the K-map we need the standard SOP form. So how to convert this original Boolean expression to standard SOP expression? Why this form is not standard? Because we can see here the combination of A and B is there, two variables are there, but the third variable C is missing. And here we can see the B is missing, and here we can see the A is missing. A particular SOP form is considered to be standard SOP form if all the product terms are containing all the three variables either in the true form or in the complement form. Here we can see the two variables are there in the true form. Here one variable is in the complemented form and the another is in the true form, and here the two variables, they are in the true form. So we want to convert this to standard SOP form by including all the variables in all the product terms. So how we can convert it to standard SOP form? Here C is missing, So what we can do is we can multiply this particular product term with the C plus C complement, and in the binary logic C plus C complement is 1, and anything multiplied with 1, that is going to remain same. So what we can do is we can multiply AB with the C plus C complement, that is equal to AB only, and in the second product term we can introduce B variable by multiplying with B plus B complement, and here we can introduce A variable by multiplying with A plus A complement. Now open the bracket and solve this expression. So this will be AB into C plus AB into C complement plus A complement C into B plus A complement C into B complement plus BCA plus BCA complement. And if there is redundancy in the product terms, so we can remove that, because in the binary if A is added with A, that is not twice of A, that is going to remain as A. So we can see here this is ABC, and the BCA, that is also ABC, so we can write it single time, that is ABC. Then the second term, that is ABC complement, this is A complement CB we have taken, and this is A complement B complement and C, and this is again redundancy, so we have avoided this. So finally we have the 4 product terms in the expression. This is the standard SOP expression. So how we can convert the standard SOP form to the truth table form? We can write this in terms of binary logic. So in the SOP form, if we convert it to binary logic, the true variables are represented by 1 and the complemented variables are represented by 0. Here all the variables are true, so we can put it as 1 1 1. Here first two are true and the third is complemented, so we can write it as 1 1 0. Same way this is complemented, so this will be 0 and these two will be 1. And here we have A is complemented and the B is complemented, so this will be 0 0 and 1, and we have to follow that order in terms of variables A, B and C. So how we can write it in terms of truth table? As in the expression we have 3 variables as input, that is A, B and C. So we are representing output as Y. So A, B and C can have the 8 combinations in binary. So we have to write all the 8 combinations of binary from 000 to 111. And if we observe the output for all these combinations, the output should be 1, and for the rest of the combination output should be 0. 111 combination output is 1. 110 combination output is 1. 011 combination output is 1, and for 001 combination output is again 1, and for the rest of the combination output is 0. So this is the drawn truth table from the given Boolean expression. Now the next task is to reduce the original Boolean expression with the help of truth table. We are taking all the combinations of truth table and we are drawing the K-map, and the K-map need to be drawn against the 3 input variables A, B and C. So if there are the 3 variables in the input, the K-map we have to take for the 3 variable with the 4 rows we can see here and the 2 columns. So total 8 cells are there in the K-map with the 4 rows and the 2 columns, and this particular cell is representing the decimal value of input 0. This is a decimal value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And we can see here in the output corresponding to 1 we are getting 1, corresponding to 3 we are getting 1, corresponding to 6 we are getting 1, and corresponding to 7 we are getting 1. So in these all 4 cells, that is 1, 3, 6 and 7 we are putting 1, and in rest of the cells we are putting 0. Now we have to do pairing, and we can see 2 pairs can be made here. The one pair, these 2 ones can be combined to form one pair, and these 2 ones can be combined to form this pair. So total 2 pairs can be generated. One pair is generated between 6 and 7 and the another pair is generated between 1 and 3. So when we see this particular pair between cells 1 and 3, so we can represent this particular pair in terms of expression as this particular pair is taking these two rows and this particular column. So if we solve for these two rows, A complement variable is not changing, but the B variable is changing from B complement to B. So B variable will vanish and the A complement we can take from the row side and the C we can take from the column side. So we can represent this pair as A complement C. And if we have to write the expression for this particular pair, this is taking one row and these two columns. So these two columns we can see C complement is changing to C. So C variable will vanish and from the row side we are getting the expression as AB. So for this particular pair the expression is AB and for this particular pair the expression is A complement C. So finally we are getting y as A complement C plus AB. So this is the reduced Boolean expression from the original given Boolean expression. Now we can analyze and synthesize the reduced Boolean expression. So if we see this Boolean expression, we need one NOT gate to take the complement of A. Then we need one AND gate to take the product of these two, another AND gate to take the product of these two, and finally one OR gate to take the summation of these two. So how many total gates are required? Total we need one NOT gate, two AND gate and the one OR gate. Total 4 gates are required. So we have reduced the number of gate from 5 to 4. So obviously this reduced hardware is saving the cost of the circuit as well as the power consumption of the circuit. So that is the benefit of reducing the Boolean expression. Now giving you overview of all the 3 gates we are going to use to make the circuit connection. We need AND gate. This is the symbol of AND gate and this is the truth table of AND gate. The A and B are input and the Q is output. So A and B can have 4 combinations 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. So output generated here will be for the first 3 combination output will be 0 and for the last combination of input output is 1. So Boolean expression we can represent output variable Q in terms of input variable as A dot B and the logical statement says that if all the inputs are 1 then only the output is 1. And if we see the IC we are going to use for AND gate, that is 7408 IC and this is total 14 pin IC in which the pin number 7 need to be connected to ground and the 14 need to be connected to supply here and the A and B are A1 and the B1 are input and the Q1 is output and same way A2 and B2 are input and Q2 is output and here 13 and 12 are input and the 11 is output and the 10 and the 9 are input and the 8 is output. Same way in the OR gate, this is the logical symbol, this is the truth table. For the first combination output is 0 and for the rest of the 3 combinations output is 1. So if any of the input is 1 or all the inputs are 1, output generated will be 1 and that is represented as A plus B. And this is the IC diagram for the OR gate. Pin number 7 need to be connected to ground, 14 need to be connected to supply and here 4 OR gates can be accommodated using total 12 pins. And this is NOT gate symbol and this is a truth table. If we are giving input 0 we are getting output 1 and if we are giving input 1 we are getting output 0 and this is the Boolean expression that is not of A or A complement. This is the IC diagram 7404 IC for the NOT gate. Pin number 7 is again connected to ground. Pin number 14 need to be connected to supply 5 volt and total 6 NOT gates can be accommodated in this IC. 1 is input, 2 is output, 3 is input, 4 is output, then 5 is input and the 6 is output, then 13 is input, 12 is output, then 11 is input and the 10 is output and the 9 is input and the 8 is output. So if we perform this experiment physically in the lab on the breadboard, if we are making connection, Then we need AND gate IC 7408, OR gate IC 7432, NOT gate IC 7404, fixed power supply of 5 volt, LEDs, connecting wires, and of course breadboard. And this is the circuit diagram. According to this circuit diagram, we need to make connections because we need to realize the original Boolean expression as well as reduced Boolean expression. So original inputs are A, B and C. So A is passed to this inverter as well as this inverter to take the complement of A. The complement of A is required in this expression as well as in this expression. So we are getting complement of A from this inverter as well as this inverter. So here we can see the A is passed here, B is passed here. So term generated here will be AB, and here we are giving the input as A complement, and C, here we are getting A complement C. So A complement C, that is coming here, AB is coming here. So here we are getting summation of these two. Then B is given as input to this IC, C is given as input to this IC. Here we are getting BC. So this is taking the summation of AB plus A complement C and BC at pin number 6, that is represented as Z1, that is the output of original Boolean expression. And to realize Z2, on the bottom side we can see here A complement is generated here, that is the A complement we can see at pin number 10. At pin number 9 C is coming. So here at pin number 8 A complement C will be generated. At pin number 13 and 12 A and B are coming. So at pin number 11 AB term will be generated, and finally the summation of these two is taken at pin number 11, and that is represented as Z2, and output is represented via this particular LED. So these are the steps to perform the experiment. First of all, we need to visit the website. Then we click on the list of experiment tab there, and we select the experiment, that is the analysis and the synthesis of Boolean expression using the basic logic gates. Then we will go through the theory of experiment. Here also I have demonstrated the theory of this experiment, and then we are going to go through the procedure of this experiment. Then we go to simulator tab. Then after that we select the simulation part 1. So this particular circuit will appear on the screen, and then we can go as per the procedure, and for all the combinations of variables A, B and C, we verify that both the LEDs are glowing or not glowing. If the LED glows, it indicates corresponding output has reached logic 1, and if the LED that is not glowing, that is indicating low level output voltage, and this is the expected truth table. And this is the displayed procedure on the website, so we can go as per the procedures steps and perform this experiment. These are the references used to demonstrate this experiment. Thank you.